It's Monday. Happy New Year. It's time for the vlog.
Went all the way to London, met a girl from Ohio. She told me that she loved me. She was drunk, I know.
So I want to point out that I'm dragging a little this morning. I'm a little tired. That's because I had to stay up last night for New Year's. The reason I had to stay up is because in the ghetto at midnight on New Year's, everyone feels a need to shoot guns. They also set off fireworks and such, but there's also guns going off, and I just can't sleep while they're going off. I made a conscious decision this week to not post on Sunday. The whole purpose of that was I did not want to shoot a end of the year video. Instead, I decided to shoot a welcome to the new year video. The reason for this is because I've already started the new year, kind of all my change. I've got so much that's going to be different this year. And that's even if I try to do everything the same. In 2 weeks, I will be in Texas. I'm still trying to wrap my head around that because I don't have all my work done, and I'm not going to get it all done. So I'm doing it by priority. One of the things I've had to work on is changing all my licenses from my big processing computer to my laptop. When I go down to Texas, I'll have my laptop, which is perfectly capable of doing all my sound recording and video editing work. It's just I've been doing it on a much bigger computer with a little more horsepower. Although with not quite as good a video card, if you can believe that. But anyway, the thing is that's one of the things that's driving this whole I'm going to be in Texas in 2 weeks thing home, because I'm starting to transition. I'm starting to do things to make sure that I'm ready to go. And when I'm not working on papers, I'm doing those transitional things. So I'm not really getting much of a break from the time I get up to the time I go to bed. But it's all for the good. It'll all be good. Very thankful that I have a good support system here that will help me make this transition. It's not going to be easy. A lot of people are going to have to step up. They've already told me they will. For me to go to Texas and be able to do my job there, get settled there, and get things taken care of here. So what do we take from last year into the new year? The things that I'm taking are that hard work pays off. That's one of the things, and so I need to stay focused and work hard. I also need to make sure that I get enough rest and balance. And not balance. Balance isn't what I'm looking for. That I take enough time I take enough breaks, I take enough time just to go do something that's not work. I let my brain recharge. In the Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, so in 5 days, I've written almost 4 papers. The reason this is a big deal is each paper is supposed to have 2 weeks to be written. I'm writing paper under 2 days. So I'm taking 2 weeks and condensing them into less than 2 days. I've been pulling 12-hour days, even New Year's Eve, every day after the 26th to the 27th, the 28th, 29th, 30th, 31st. 10 to 12 hours a day working on papers. After this vlog, I'm about to go spend the rest of my day working on a paper to try and finish the 4th and start the 5th paper. This is so that I can then take a break and move to Texas. This is a hard one for me because finishing this class, that leaves me with 1 class until I have a master's degree. However, trying to move, take on a new position that is a big responsibility, There's just no way I'm going to be able to do that other class. Not do it well. So I'm taking the break, at least 2 months, possibly 3, depending on how things go when I get down there. I've got some clips from Christmas. I didn't want to, I did the thing where, yeah, I took a few clips, I showed a few things, but I wanted to be in the moment, not behind a camera.
This is awesome! It's a Pokemon dress!
It's not like a beanbag chair. It's not like a beanbag chair.
Awesome, you got the coloring play.
Oh
yeah. You use it with the
I got the slot,
Splatoon.
yeah.
Walking home from the playhouse, a girl held my hand. She was not from Ohio, she was from another land. Oh yeah.
The more I vlog, the more I realize that you have to know the difference between a time to use the camera and a time just to be present. At least for me. This may not be for everyone. We all have a different perception of well-being. They call it subjective well-being, which is the same as happiness, more or less, roughly translated. It's a little more technical, but subjective well-being. My subjective well-being, a lot of times I need to put the camera down, and I can tell you about it later, and you just have to believe me. Although technically, you're just hearing my perceptions and interpreting them and you're perceiving them in your own manner. So when you internalize my perceptions, there might be something lost in translation. That's always true. The last year, I do want to review, one thing I want to review from last year is the incredible way that the community of content makers has really, welcomed me as one of you, and just the way we've interacted, and really, I love it. The whole wiener toast thing and cheese slicing, and I'm grateful, thankful, and I want you to know that, I'm enjoying it. So for 2018, let's look forward. I'm not big on resolutions. Resolutions are typically desires without plans, which means they're dreams. I'm for plans of action. My plan of action is move to Texas, finish my master's. Right? That involves a lot of other steps. But that's what I'm going to try and do. Alright, so I'm going to go back and work on papers. Alright. Remember that I love you. Take care of yourself. Rock on.
When I think of that evening, everything we did for fun, walking the streets of London, waiting for the rising sun. Oh yeah. All right. And so here ends my story about two girls I know. They are back in London, I'm here in Ohio.